Alrighty, folks, you know I'm feeling great on a Wednesday morning because we're now 4-0 in our last four $1.99 daily best plays on my premium page. We had the Phillies minus 1.5 on the run line yesterday, and they got the job done 12-7. Turner, Harper, Bohm, Real Muto, and Stott, they all had multi-hit games. Plus, the Phils as a whole, they slammed 5 home runs at Citizens Bank Park last night. And the good news is, folks, we have another $1.99 daily best play going off here today. And if you sign up for that package on my premium page here today, yep, you guessed it, it's only going to cost you just $1.99. But wait, there's more. I'm not done yet. Because not only are you going to get access to today's daily best play, you're actually going to get access to one premium selection every single day for the next 30 days. If you sign up here today, the math works out to be just 6 cents a day. I currently have over 640 members who are signed up and active on my website right now. Now, folks, if one premium pick a day isn't enough for you and you want more, well, if you want to access all of my premium selections, every single one of them, there is a way you can do that, and that's by signing up for my full access, all-inclusive Chairman package. Chairman members get access to every single personal play of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you also get access to my Chairman podcast, absolutely free. It's included with your purchase. And if you were a Chairman member yesterday, you know that we cashed in on 6 different premium selections. We once again cashed in on the Phillies as our daily best play, Rangers as our extra daily pick, Rays as our underdog play, Dodgers as our Major League Baseball package membership pick, and Braves as our chairman play. And we also hit on a 2-team parlay for our crowd pleaser teaser pick. And once again, guys, the only way you could have accessed all of those winners is to be a chairman member. Now, folks, I'm currently 4-0 my last 4 daily best plays, 2-0 my last couple of extra daily picks, 5-2 in my last 7 underdog plays, 5-1 in my last 6 crowd pleaser teasers, 12-2 in my last 14 Major League Baseball tier membership picks, and finally, folks, we are 3-0 my last 3 chairman plays on that page. And once again, the good news is I have plays going off here today in all of those packages I literally just mentioned. And the only way to get access to each and every one of those premium selections is to be a chairman member on patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that, folks, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to take a look at the White Sox at the Orioles, 105 East. Baltimore's minus $1.70, totals 9 runs. Kyle Gibson for Baltimore, Dylan Cease for Chicago. Now, Cease is just 5-7 on the year with an ERA close to 5. And even though the righty's got a handful of strikeouts, his whip is up to a 1.46. And even if Cease throws well here today, he may not get the run support he needs. The White Sox are a bottom 5 run producing lineup in the American League. And in their last 10 gatherings with Baltimore, the Sox have mustered up just 3.4 runs a game on average. So if you're into historical trends, certainly want to think about that one there. Now they're going up against a 13-win Kyle Gibson, who's got 135 punch-outs, and of course, he just continues to win ball games. And out of Gibby's last 9 starts, the Orioles got the W 7 times. Of course, they scored a good amount of runs in the process. And speaking of runs, this Baltimore lineup has had little issue at the plate. They're a top 10 run-producing team in the Bigs. Adley Rutschman's the club leader in hits. Anthony Santander has the most RBI. 5 out of Baltimore's last 8 at Camden Yards got over the total. Chicago went 7-3 to the over in their last 10. Give me Baltimore minus $1.70, over 9 runs. Next contest, Angels, Phillies, 105 East. Philadelphia's minus 165 at home, totals 9 runs. Christopher Sanchez for Philadelphia, Reed Detmers for Los Angeles. Now, Detmers has been little help to the Angels this season. Out of 120 innings of work, the lefty's recorded double-digit losses. As a matter of fact, he's just 3-10 on the year with an ERA in the 5s. Meanwhile, as a team, the Angels are on a 3-game skid, and they also took the loss in 7 out of their last 9. This Angel pitching staff allowed 63 total runs during that 9-game span. And we could see some more of the same here today because the Phils have been pounding the baseball as of late. The Phils are averaging over 7.4 runs a game in their last 10 outings. And no real surprise here, folks. The Fightins are now in the top 3 in the National League in hits per game. Bryce Harper's batting .309. Nick Castellanos has the most hits. And even if the bats go cold here for Philly, lefty Christopher Sanchez, he's been really tough to hit against this season. He's got an ERA in the low 3s, along with an impressive 1.01 whip. 5 out of Philly's last 8 at the bank got over the total. The Angels went 60% to the over in their last 10. Give me Philadelphia minus 165, over 9. Next matchup, little divisional action here. Guardians at the Twins, 1:10 p.m. East. Minnesota's minus $1.60 at Target Field, totals 8 runs. Sonny Gray at home for Minnesota, Tanner Bybee for Cleveland. And even though Bybee's been good this year, the Guardians have had a tough time getting the W on the road. They've got a .447 win percentage in their travels. Meanwhile, at the plate, Cleveland's a bottom 5 run producing team. Now, they're going up against Sonny Gray, who continues to rack up the strikeouts. Gray's got 151 punch-outs and a 1.19 whip. And even though Minnesota's not known particularly for their bats, well, just keep in mind, these guys do a nice job at the dish in Target Field. The Twins are now a top 10 run-producing lineup at home. Royce Lewis hits .315 at the plate. Max Kepler, he is currently the club leader in runs scored. Now, 7 out of Minnesota's last 10 ball games against Cleveland did fall under the total. So once again, if you're into historical trends, plenty of unders to go around. Meanwhile, Cleveland went 70% to the under in their last 10 Tanner Bybee starts. Give me Minnesota minus $1.60, under 8. Next matchup I have for you, it is going to be Padres at the Cardinals, 2:15 Eastern start time. San Diego's minus $1.20, totals 9.5. Rich Hill for San Diego, Miles Mikolas for St. Louis. And even though Mikolas has stunk for the most part this year, he has struck out 110 batters. Now, this Redbird lineup scored 6 runs against the Pods just last night in a victory. And they do continue to hit well at Busch Stadium. The Cards are a top 5 hit-producing lineup in the National League at home. Nolan Arenado's got 87 RBI on the season. Top 10 in the bigs in that particular category. Meanwhile, Paulie Goldschmidt, he has 141 hits on the season. That's obviously a team best. Now, they're going up against Rich Hill, who's winless in 14 innings with the Padres. The lefty's currently 0-3 in San Diego with an ERA in the 9s. Meanwhile, as a team, the Pods lost 4 out of their last 5, and they've consistently struggled at the plate for most of the year. San Diego's a bottom 5 hit-producing lineup in the National League, but oddly enough, 4 out of San Diego's last 5 road games did get over the total. They're also 60% to the over in their last 10 at any location. Give me the Cardinals plus $1, over 9.5. Next matchup, Brewers Cubs, 2:20 p.m. East. Milwaukee's $1.20, total 7. Brandon Woodruff for Milwaukee, Kyle Hendricks for Chicago. And despite Hendricks' record, he does give these guys a chance to win ball games. The righty's got an ERA in the 3s, along with a 1.14 whip. Now, the Cubbies also broke the Brewers' win streak yesterday with a 1-0 shutout victory. And I'll tell you what, that's kind of been the story with this Milwaukee team this season. These guys really don't have good plate appearances. They've struggled at the dish. They're actually in the bottom 3 in the National League in hits per game. And when the Brewers are on the road, well, they struggle to produce runs. They're in the bottom 5 in the National League in runs per game while traveling. Now, 4 out of Milwaukee's last 5 road games did fall under the total. They're also 67% to the under in their divisional contests away from home. Give Give me the Cubs plus $1 under 7. And with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and jump into our quick pick recap. I would like to break down each and every game in depth, but we have games starting early today, so let's just go ahead and jump right into our quick pick recap. Give me the Orioles minus 170 over 9, Phillies minus 165 over 9 runs, Twins minus $1.60 under 8. I'm 4-0. My last four $1.99 daily best plays on my premium page. And the good news is I have another $1.99 daily best play going off here today. The link for my premium page is in my bio. St. Louis Cardinals plus $1 over 9.5. Cubs plus $1 under 7. Nationals plus 1.5 under 8.5. Giants minus 165 under 7.5. Astros minus $1.35 over 10. Mariners minus 1.5 over 8.5. Yankees minus 1.5 under 7.5 runs. Rays minus 120 under 7.5. Rangers minus $1.45 under 9. Pirates plus $1 under 9 runs. Braves minus 1.5 over 13. With my next and final free pick, give me the Dodgers minus $1.55 over 10.